and thoughts on the match. Our first quarterfinal of North America is upon us. Toxic Pigs are down 1 game to Allegiance. Let us see what happens.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun match. I can't wait to see how Sleepy's going to play this Pyrrha. And of course, Maganga being played by Payu there. That's going to be really, really cool. The key thing here is they have to kind of stick together. This is a comp where Quadruple ADC, they're going to be able to take this tower here. Fennec has Beast Mark. He can actually put it onto the tower and do significant amounts of damage on the tower. They're going to rush this tower and take the fastest Tier 1 tower in Valor Series history, which is at the 51-second mark.
51 seconds. They've secured themselves a bot lane tower, and so the next question becomes, what is next? Because we sure as heck don't know. First tower goes down. They've got themselves a little piece of that advantage, and so now they're going to rotate themselves towards the middle of the map. Rest and Sleepy are going to have to be using everything that they can to try to defend. Rest is going to try to go clear out some minions as well as getting any sort of extra damage. All the meanwhile, though, Toxic Pigs have secured themselves now a second tower. Tower number 2 at a minute 24. Rest is going to try to go in and get himself a knockup, but First Blood is going to go on to Devil. You're going to see MTS trying to dodge and dive in the middle, trying to get some extra damage onto the members of the Toxic Pigs. PYU picks up that kill on Nakami. Nova almost going to find himself low, but it instead is Focus, Nova, and Expectation that go down. Devil, the only one left alive. KO's going to flicker over the wall, will end up missing the damage, but it doesn't matter because Pora will help out his team. And so just like that, Toxic Pigs get 2 towers, but lose all 5 lives in the process.
Yeah, they have 2 disrupt and triple heal. Their goal is to literally push lane towers with 2 disrupts and Omega. And the fastest
Not
ace.
figuratively,
This is the fastest ace too. This is also the fastest 2 towers takedown and the fastest ace as well within under 2 minutes. This game is already setting so many records off.
So now the question becomes, Suijay, they've died. They weren't able to get anything outside of that second tower in the mid lane. You can see them grouping up on the top side of the map here. Is this an opportunity where they can actually take this as MTS looks to decide to try to get himself some sort of clear, and the damage is there. They've already taken this down 33%.
Yeah, however, look at the gold. Allegiance is 7K to 5.4K. That's almost a 2K gold lead because they're kind of letting their jungle do whatever and taking towers. And this is why jungle is so important. Jungle gives you levels. It gives you that gold. And look at the level difference right now. It's level 4s mostly on Toxic Pigs and level 5s and 6. So if they team fight, they're going to face a really uphill battle here.
Team fighting is not the name of the game for Toxic Pigs. It looked like Allegiance is going to come on the bottom side. Another tower will be taken in their favor. However, look at what they're losing in the process. Devil goes down almost immediately, Rest being able to pick up that kill. And so now they're trying to base race in the top side of the map because the bottom is pushing just as quickly.
Yeah, look at this. This is insane. 2 defending, though. Sleepy defending along with MTS. Able to hold off the 4 of them. However, they're going to lose the fastest high ground tower in the game at 324. That's the fastest I've seen a high ground be taken down in the Valor series so far. This is going to be a very fast and interesting game to watch.
Sleepy takes down Expectation. Another kill goes into the pocket of Allegiance. 7-3, but more importantly, it's that 3.4 thousand gold that they've already got for themselves. The advantage alone is almost synonymous and parallel with what you have in the time. 350 as it is up now to, I stand corrected, 4,000 gold in favor of Allegiance.
Yeah, look at the poke. They can actually hold down tower pretty well here because Quadruple ADC can easily clean out the wave and stay under tower and just keep farming and clearing the wave out there. However, Ryoma is on the bottom against Finnick here, and look at KO. He's going to get caught out and rotated on, and looks like they're going to be able to secure a kill on him.
Oh, they're going to do a really good job, though, Allegiance, on making sure to stall as much as they can. Rest is going to go down almost immediately to Devil. You're going to see another piece of damage. KO will fall as well, so that's 3 members of Allegiance down, as they're going to have to find themselves in a little bit of a different situation, as MTS is going to push on the top side of the map and try to get a little bit of extra damage on that tower.
Yeah, I mean, triple heal, double disrupt. Never seen such a talent competition coming from Toxic Pig before. But so far, the strategy is kind of working. They're trying to get another tower now. Look at that. Payu's able to come down. Without the wave, the tower is a lot harder to hit. Focus is going to fall down immediately. And then look at the collapse here. This is going to be way too much damage onto Toxic Pigs, and they're going to lose 3, or actually just 2.
Kami still ends up winning his life in the trade. KO and the other members of Allegiance not able to pick up that kill, but they only have 1 minion, but it doesn't matter because it's now damage onto this tier 1 tower. They're going to try to do everything they can to take this one down. And TJ, we have to remind the audience at all times, we had the earliest Tier 1, we had the earliest Tier 2, and now the earliest high ground tower, as it looks like things are going to be very close for both of these teams. But MTS is going to end up going down. Rest was dead in the meanwhile, so it's going to be trades aplenty. Toxic Pigs not afraid to fight.
Yeah, they are not afraid to fight. And Expectation needs to be careful here. Maganga has 4 stacks. If he detonates, he will be instantly blown up here. However, Maganga doesn't have his ultimate. If he does, he can detonate. He can detonate Expectation right now, but he does not choose to.
Doesn't decide to use that ultimate now. Sleepy in the meanwhile are going to try to take down the lower members of Toxic Pigs. PYU ends up going down. There's nothing that they can do quite yet. They do have to be careful because this is the early game power that you have from a quadruple ranged composition. Allegiance unable to have the defensive mechanisms to get themselves to the backline quite yet, but meanwhile, just as I say that, KO flickers into the enemy base, is able to get himself a nice little kill on that 2 ability. Rest is trying to get himself a little piece of extra damage, but it is nothing but a stall tactic as we are at 6 minutes and 20 seconds, and the 6th tower has been taken by Allegiance.
Yeah, the 6th tower has been taken. They're only taking 3 towers on Toxic, so their strategy is falling flat on his head there, but look at that. They're trying to get Sleepy, but they're not able to, and then Toxic Pigs right now just enjoying and having tons of fun.
It's all about the fun, Sweet J. It is week number 6 of the Valor series, as it looks like another member of Toxic Pigs ends up falling. That's going to be Devil going down. I think it's 15 seconds still left on his death timer. As it looks like Focus is going to try to do everything he can to try to prevent the wave. He's going to knock up KO, but I don't know how it's going to be a nudge. Focus is going to end up dead, as you see Rest being able to pick up that kill for his team.
Focus needed to stay behind tower, but instead he focused on dying and giving a death over there. Look at Rest go in there, doing so much damage on Zuka.
Kami tries to be able to pick up that kill. It does indeed work, but at what cost does it lose them? 2 members have decided to fall. 7 minutes and 20 seconds. It's going to be, again, another Allegiance victory, as only member left alive is Expectation, rather. Super Minions are in the base. PYU as well as Sleepy are trying to push themselves even more. Sleepy picks up that kill. Focus is still left alive. Tried to get himself a little bit of extra items, but I don't think it's going to be enough just yet. Those bifocals we wanted him to buy in game number 2 might have to turn into trifocals, as it doesn't look like they're going to be able to pick up the kill onto Allegiance. Disengage, but still with all the lead.
Yeah, that was a huge fight there for Allegiance. Now all they need to do is push and get the Dark Slayer and end the game at this point, because look at the items there. There's no one, everyone is so squishy except for Omega. And if they don't coordinate and be able to focus their fire, I don't see a chance of Toxic Pigs winning any fight.
Things are starting to look even scarier for them now. 8 minutes into the game, another kill gets picked up. Devil goes down, as well as Focused almost immediately. Many members on this Toxic Pig teams, unfortunately, with the bloodbath that we have seen today, have not made it past their death timers for more than a 60-second period, finding themselves in a heap of trouble as Allegiance continues to show yet again why they have locked the #1 seed here in North America. Toxic Pigs now being forced to defend the top side of their base. Everything else is gone, so now it's a matter of what can we protect, how long can we stall ourselves out. Nova being able to pick up that kill onto Rest. There's not much that they can do, however, as it looks to be another high ground turret going down in their favor. Only the core remains.
Yeah, only the core remains. Now that means when you take all 3 high ground towers, 2 additional super minions. Look at the home basing there. And the damage coming out from Maganga's AoE. So much AoE damage there.
And so now with Nova down, Rest as well, it's going to be a 4v4, but I stand corrected because now it's a 3v4, as it looks like Devil will end up falling yet again. Unfortunately, he is 4-8 in this game right now. Sleepy being able to pick themselves up another kill. It's going to be 1, it's going to 2, it's going to 3, it's going to 4, it's going to ace, and more importantly, that's going to be game number 2 going over to Allegiance. Toxic Pigs are taken down.